Good morning, everyone. It's 6:48 in the morning, and I woke up a little later than I wanted to. But as you can see from over there, the sun is just now starting to come up. So actually, it might be a little later than 6:48 because I grabbed my coffee and I've been trying to set up. But anyway, let's see if this painting comes out really good with this lighting. So we're gonna work on the 50s menu board. Anyway, I'm going to have some coffee, I'm going to turn on this camera, and we're going to get started on this painting. everybody enjoyed this portion of the painting. I started, I thought, at 6:48, but it was actually 6:58. Like that really matters. But anyway, it is now 8:25. So it's time for me to quit. I've been sitting here quite a long time. These paintings do take a lot of time to do. I try to get as much detail as I can in them, and even though this, you know, could be just the first layer, I find things and I go back and I fix them when I'm all done with the painting. Once I kind of block in the colors and figure out what I'm going to do, I go in with and do a little bit more finer detail. But I wanted to talk about some of the paints that I've been using that I got from my dear sweet friend Helen. As everybody knows, she sent me the metallic collection. This one I used, it's a festive red. I used this one for the cherry on top of the sundae, and the backing of the cherry pie filling, I used a mixture of the red and the berry. So that way that stands out. As far as, I'll show you a second, on top of the whipping cream on both shakes, I used a white and this red metallic for the cherry shake, and I also used the red glitter. Then on the chocolate one, I used a metallic brown that she gave me. It's more like a copper brown. And then I also used, not this one, it was champagne, but it looks like that. But it's got, the champagne's got a little bit more of a different kind of, well, you can't really tell, but the champagne's got more of kind of like a little bit of kind of a brownish tone to it. I'm sure you can really see it there. Anyway, I wanted to show you some of the effects that it does because it did come out good. So, if you look on top of, see right there, you can really see that champagne color in the glitter and the frosting. And then I try to puff the frosting so it's a little bit more dimensional. And then with the cherry, I did the same thing. And then, of course, I added right here those stripes that you see. That is, I'll show you in a second. But see, you can't see it until like the light actually hits it. But see, I'm just trying to show you how I'm trying to use metallics in the different colors, so that way when you have it hanging on the wall, the light hits it another way. Oh, something else I wanted to mention. The white that you're seeing is a pearlescent. Sorry, my thing's way on the other side of me. White pearl. This was another one that Helen sent me, and it's beautiful for doing details like that because you don't really see it when you're looking at it. It just looks a little like you highlighted it, but see, when you go like that, you can really see. I used also that pearl in the white that I did the whipped cream with. Okay, so another thing that I wanted to say was I've decided with this painting, when I get done with it, I am going to resin it because I think if I resined it, that would just look amazing. I'm also going to use diamond drills in this. For the cherry on top of the shake, I am actually going to use, I was talking this over with my mom, and I'm actually going to use one of these little hearts, but of course I'm going to use it in a red. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know why my nose is running all of a sudden. And then for the cherries themselves, I have drills that I'm going to be using for all of the individual cherries. And then the fries, I'll probably use some browns, some different shades of yellows to bring out some of the fries, but keep some of them obviously just the yellow. I just want to highlight, you know, some of them. I don't know why I just did that one in Weirdo. And then down below, I don't know where my thing is, I'm sorry, but down below is a hamburger, a hot dog, and I believe a bowl of chili. So I'm not going to do none of that until I get done doing the top. I still, on these, I have the backgrounds to paint, and then I have the framing to paint, and then when I get done with it, there's going to be a whole checkerboard thing all the way around this, but I'm trying to only do one section at a time as I move down. So this painting will take, you know, quite a while to do, but I'm excited about this one. I'm going to be adding all of my metallics, all of my glitters, some diamond drills, and then on top of it all, resin it. And I want to do a really nice thick resin where you won't see the drills. They'll just kind of blend into the painting. So I'm kind of waiting to see what that's going to look like. But sorry about that. If everybody remembers the paintings that I did for my daughter, like the Alice in Wonderland, and then her Up in Smoke one, and then I don't think that I videotaped her hippie one, but all of those I put resin over them. The only thing that was different with those is they didn't have diamond drills, and I know that the resin will make the diamond drills seep like back into it. So maybe I'll do a small painting and see, because the resin that we did with the other diamond drill didn't come out as good as I wanted it to, because it actually made the drills invisible where they just look like paint. And I want this one to actually be resin. So we'll see. If it works, it works. Anyway, I'm sure it will show some kind of dimension, even if I do put on a thicker layer of resin where they'll kind of like fade into the background. I'm pretty sure that there will still be some kind of dimension to them. So I'm excited to see how that's going to work out. But that's what I have plans for this painting. So anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow, and I appreciate you being here, and thank you to all my subscribers and all of my new subscribers. I've seen comments from new subscribers that I haven't met yet, and I appreciate that very much. And as always, if there's something that you like, the art that I've already made, or something that you would like me to make for you, feel free to email me, and my email is in the About section. And I'll work with you and see what we can come up with. Other than that, you guys have a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, everybody.